Also, as mentioned, the chapter's name is Guna Traya Vibhaga Yoga. What is our predominant mood of the mind? What is our basic quality which is predominantly felt, expressed? So, as mentioned, we are going to also have one questionnaire. So, all of you must sit with paper and pen. So, I'm going to give you some questions on the screen, and you have to have options A, B, or C. You don't have to write answer. You have to just put A, B, C, and the scoring will show up the guna. What is the predominant guna I have? Because that is what is the purpose, what Bhagwan wants us, that please identify your guna, then I can become guna tita. So let us prepare ourselves by sitting straight, head, neck, backbone straight, no back support. Let us keep our body still. Let us withdraw our mind from all that has happened till last minute 7:30. All that has become past, never to come back. All those are experiences. We must only keep the learnings with us for my growth. Let us withdraw our mind from all future anxieties, tensions, nervousness. Let us withdraw our mind from present confusions and focus on the breath. When we focus on the breath, the mind comes in the present moment instantly. Mind in the present moment is refreshing, always available, balanced, equanimous. Let us take a deep, slow, conscious breath. Entire attention on the breath, how the breath is moving, inhalation, exhalation, constantly going on. Let us learn to keep our body still, mind cheerful, intellect clear. This is a sadhana, what Bhagwan asks us to do regularly. And then only we can think of the highest, contemplate, meditate, nididhyasanam, manan we can do on this great highest knowledge. Let us chant loudly so that the sound vibrations heal our body, mind, intellect, and all other lingering thoughts vanish. Let us take a deep breath. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः चिन्मयं व्यापि यत् सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्
Hari Om. Thank you, Manisha. So, Hari Om to all. So, we are doing the chapter-wise summary of the Bhagavad Gita, and we are on the 14th chapter, Guna Traya Vibhaga Yoga. So, after distinguishing between Kshetra and Kshetrajna, Atma and Anatma, on distinguishing between the field and the knower of the field, distinguishing between the Atma and the ego. Clearly, Bhagavan took up definitely the topic that how this ego gets bound with the body, mind, intellect. Ego is different than body, mind, intellect. How this ego gets bound with the world. And for that, we must know the mind. And the binding factor is the guna. The gunas. There are 3 gunas. So today we will summarize the 14th chapter and we will complete the last verse which was indicated in the last session. And I'm again mentioning that as this chapter invites us to find out what is our predominant mood most of the time which is prevalent. For our own selves, we don't have to tell anybody. So please sit with a paper and pen. You don't have to write answers. but I will be mentioning the questions on the screen. You have to select an option A, B, C. And from that ABC, I can figure out what is my predominant mood, and then I can shift from tamas to rajas, rajas to sattva, sattva to vishuddha sattva. So what are the questions addressed in the 14th chapter? Those who are sincere sadhaks, one of the ways to learn is to make our own notes and do the manan and then contemplate on it. And as we are doing summary, we must also write down what are the questions addressed in that particular chapter. Any Shastra knowledge, any scientific knowledge, when we see there is a chapter, there is a book, physics book, okay, there is a chapter on atomic theory. Now, at the end of the chapter, there will be questions, and those questions are based on what are the topics covered in that particular chapter. So, the same way, this is also the Shastra. Bhagavan is going to declare this, that 15th chapter is the Shastra of entire Vedanta. Iti Guhyatamam Shastram. So that's the reason 15th chapter when we do, which we will see whether we can start today, that is the summary of the entire Vedanta, entire Bhagavad Gita. So these questions are important. We must learn this way, that what are the questions addressed in the first chapter, what are the questions addressed in the second chapter, that way. So what are the questions addressed in the 14th chapter? We saw very, very important questions. Why we shift between intelligence and stupidity. Suddenly, we talk of greatest knowledge and suddenly we behave in a very stupid manner. The answer is Guna. Why we behave in contrary to our knowledge? No, I am Atma, Jagan Mithya, Brahma Satya. I have faith on God, but I worry, that is contrary. I say I am Brahman, but I am constantly complaining, cribbing, criticizing, contrary to knowledge. Why we slip from our intellectual knowledge stand, that this world is changing. I don't have to hold on to this world because anyhow it is changing and slipping. My real nature is Satchidananda Swarup, not limited, not finite. I feel so great when I listen to this particular Shastra. So that stand I must maintain, which I am convinced intellectually. Why we are not able to excel, have peak performances, be in the zone all the time? Whether it's a player, whether sometimes we are dull, sometimes we are restless, sometimes we are peaceful. Why two children are different, brought up in the same, are different, born and brought up in the same surrounding? So all these questions till now, the answer is one word, is Guna. It is the impact of Guna. So we must not judge person, immediately. The person may be talking highest philosophy, sometimes the person may behave stupidly. So what? That particular Guna is predominant that time, that's all. When again the Sattva Guna will be predominant, the person will be peaceful, balanced, rational and thinking logically, okay, this is what is the noble idea, noble thought. So person shifts from one Guna to another Guna to another Guna. That's all. We must not conclude and label people and judge people. No, this person is like this. This person talks Vedanta so much but behaves like this. That person may behave for 5 minutes because that tamas is predominant, rajas is predominant. That's all. So all these 5 questions, the answer is impact of the Guna. Now all further questions, what we are going to put on the screen, the answers are there in the summary which we will discuss. What is the meaning of the Guna? Quality. Guna means quality. That's the reason basically we say that this person is good, this person is bad. That is a quality. This is sweet, this is spicy. That is a quality of that. That person is cunning, that person is simple. That is a quality. How many gunas are there? 3 gunas. How do they bind us? That we will see further. What is the nature and impact of each guna in our day-to-day life? That we will see. How to diagnose each guna symptoms in a subjectively and treat and adjust. This is very important. What Lord wants us, that every moment or every time, at least 5 times in a day, you ask which guna is predominant right now. Right now, when we have got up on Sunday morning and listening to Bhagavad Gita class, if I am feeling sleepy, then tamas is predominant. If I am feeling restless, if I am fiddling with mobile, seeing WhatsApp, seeing Facebook, seeing YouTube, simultaneously listening to this, simultaneously having chai, rajas is predominant. If sattva is predominant, the mind will be concentrated, peaceful, focused. What is the kind of engine fitted in my vehicle? Gurudev says that I must check, because as the engine, so the train, so the destination. How to manage our own troubleshooting of our own engine? That is what, if I understand the gunas, then only I will be able to manage my quality. So first of all, I must be able to understand, I must be able to accept. I must not say that no, because I am spiritual and I know so many scriptures and chanting and do puja and visited various tirthas, I am a sattvic person. No, this person can display rajas and tamas many times. How, where, and how will be my next birth depends upon gunas only, which is a predominant guna. So, predominant word is very important. What are the signs of a wise person? 3 questions were asked by Arjun. What are the signs of a wise person? How the wise person conducts, and what are the steps to become wise? And what will be the result? That is the conclusion of the 14th chapter. What will I get after I overcome all 3 gunas? I will become gunatita, but what will happen? What will I get? All intelligent people ask, what will I get? And then follow that noble path. So what is the summary? Guna Traya Vibhaga Yoga, distinguish between 3 gunas. What are the 3 gunas? SRT, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. What is the location? Pervades the entire universe. The food is Sattvic, Rajas, Tamasic. Sleep is Rajasic, Tamasic, Sattvic. Clothes, color, objects, people, situations, everything in this universe is pervaded by it. That is what God says. What is the intrinsic nature of each? Sattva means purity, peace. Rajas means action, busyness, and tamas means inertia, dullness. Broad definitions. What is the purpose of knowing Atma and Gunas? Parama Siddhi, Sarve Param Siddhi. Both I must know. That my nature is Atma, and why I am not able to experience that Atma? Because I am not transferring from tamas to rajas, rajas to sattva, sattva to vishuddha sattva. What is the function? Attachment. These gunas are binding. Binds ego to the BMI and world. So that is a cause. And attachment is equal to suffering. Any time we are having sorrow, sadness, irritation, frustration, complaints, criticism, comparison, that means there is some kind of attachment. Insistence, resistance is there. What are the traps? How sattva binds us? Sukha sangena badnati. When sattva is predominant, I feel happy, peaceful. I want to seek knowledge, but that can be a trap, because knowledge can bind us and I become arrogant. Knowledge is only means to realize. Otherwise, some people, one scripture after another scripture, then Sanskrit, then this, then that, constantly knowledge. Ah, no, I know everything. Atma, I can write 10 pages. Brahman, I can write 50 pages. Maya, I can write 25 pages. But then, Dukrun Karne Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya says that knowledge only is a pointer, not the pointed. So I must shift from that. And when we sit for meditation, those who are practicing meditation, they will realize how the sattva trap is so very strong, because when I sit for meditation, only words come in my mind. Atma, now Adnyan, now this mind, now this is ego. These are only words. And Atma and our own real nature is beyond any concepts. And whenever I feel happy with the world, something of the world, person, object, situation, then that happiness can trap us, because world is changing. World has no happiness. I am superimposing that happiness on the world. How Sattva dial, we must know whenever sattva is predominant, right inquiry, knowing, thinking, cause finding, peaceful, happiness, peace, all these things will be predominant at that time. Rajas trap, action orientation, karta, bhokta. I am doing morning to evening, busy, 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 meaningless activity, constant hyper tension. What to do next, what next, breakfast, lunch, dinner, then tomorrow's lunch, then 1 month, then what will happen after children are born, then children's school and their marriage and their children and then their children's school. Continuously Rajas trap going on. Mind is preoccupied by what next? What next is the most destructive question. Because it takes us away from the present moment. In the present moment only we can connect with Atma, God. How does it? What are the dials? What are shown on the car? Greed, activities, selfish enterprise, agitation, craving, tamas trap, PAN card. We must remember after the chapter is over, PAN card. Pramad, alasya, nidra. Focus on sense pleasure, comfort, heedlessness, inattentive to the noble cause, constantly want to enjoy. And I just want to sit down, enjoy TV, music, whatever. Some constant thought is enjoyment. Tamas dial, dullness, confusion in decision making, inactivity, no analysis why these things happening in my life. Again, I do the same mistake. Faulty conclusions. I decipher about people's reading is wrong, share market reading is wrong, situation I read wrong, objects I don't choose properly. So that is tamas. Guna's impact on next birth. So this is happening in day-to-day life. How it will impact next birth? When there is sattva predominance, next birth I will take in a sattvic family where the values will be love, truthfulness, contemplative thinking. Naturally, there will be Shastra knowledge coming. There will be all sattva, classical music, sattvic food. I will be born in that kind of family where this culture is predominant. When Rajas is predominant, I will be born in a family with values of ambition, power, fame, achievement, money, selfishness, greed, constant hyperactivity, no time for each other. When tamas is predominant, bhoga yoni, no vivek, no self-awareness, lower world, family of ignorant, just focus on filling up the belly. Then what next? Ahara, bhaya, maithuna, nidra. This is like pashu. Where I can get maximum comfort, where I can enjoy, where I can sleep, how I can just do minimal and get maximum. No means are not important. Just I want to get whatever I want. Value, sense, pleasure, enjoy at any cost means not important. Just enjoy because only one life. So I need to enjoy, I need to get maximum out of this life, and then the body becomes problematic, the mind becomes problematic, but then sense enjoyment becomes the prime goal. Conclusion, every moment we must conquer tamas, rajas, and then sattva. How? Conquer sleep by proper food, exercise, discipline, timing. Conquer laziness by promptness. आज का काम कल करो, कल का काम परसों. इतनी भी क्या जल्दी आ रहो, जीना है बरसों. Not like that. कल का काम आज करो, आज का काम अभी. Conquer dullness by practice of alertness, mindfulness. Every moment, the mind, body, everything must be fresh and in the present moment. Conquer rajas by sattva. This is, we have to understand, little subtle. Don't give up actions. No, now I'm not interested in any activity, no project, no commitment. But I just want to contemplate. But then if I commit, then then I get bothered about it. Then that is not shifting from rajas to sattva. I must just alter my motives and see how easily I get disturbed, how easily get agitated by other people's behavior. When I'm doing some noble work also, how easily I get carried away what other people are doing. They are not doing anything, only I am doing. If these thoughts are coming, then I am predominantly rajas. Conquer sattva by dedicating all good actions to God, and always saying that family is the means to reach God. Work and job and business is means to reach God. By doing duty in the family, day to day I must improve. Day to day I must grow. Day to day I must outgrow. If that is not happening, I will be basically in having some kind of delusion that I am doing my duty, but I am not finding peace of mind. That is because the duty is done with this ulterior motive. Family, job, business must be means, and that's the reason means and goal clarity in our Shastra is very, very important. What is the goal? What is the means? Then Arjun asked three questions. Arjun asked one question where three things are there. Bhagavan, really do you think a person can go beyond these gunas? If somebody has gone beyond these gunas, really do you think that the person will behave in a different way? So what are the signs, lakshanas of this person who has become gunatita, wise person, realized, enlightened? How this person conducts in day-to-day life and how I can go there, how I can become gunatita. Three pointers in one question. Three things are signs, conduct, steps. So what are the lakshana signs? The person who is become gunatita, wise, mostly dwelling in sattva and sattva will display light and peace, joy, act without bondage. Will eat, drink, sleep, act, having BMI, but no identification. The person will be clear. Who am I? I am Atma. What is this world? Jayate gacchati jagata. It is changing. And who is God, creator? God and me are same at certain level. Wise one does not hate the presence and does not miss the absence. We must also remember Lakshmana's wife. After Lakshmana came back, his wife was not there, but she never told, oh, I missed you. No missing. This person doesn't miss anybody, anything, and doesn't get overexcited when that person is there. Presence, absence, the person enjoys both because wow, philosophy. With or without, I am happy because my nature itself is happiness. Wise remains udasinavat. Udasina means raised above, untouched. Because the person focuses on the screen, not what is happening on the screen, is only light and sound show. Indifferent to experiences created by all these things. One person went to Ramana Maharshi and told, so much war is happening, so much of destruction is happening. Do something. He told, what will you do? If there is fire on the screen, you don't take buckets of water and pour on the screen. It's all illusion. Jagan Mithya Brahma Satya. But that doesn't mean that I become like a stone. Wise person will respond to reality. What is to be done, needed, the person does and get out, but it is only a drama for that particular person. What is a conduct? No complaints, no insistence, no resistance, no aversion, no craving. Just what is to be needed. For something comes good, enjoy, something comes okay like this. Knows that this is all a role what I am playing in the big universal drama created by the Lord. That's all. Amitabh Bachchan, when he plays the role of Vijay in Sholay, all the time knows that I am Amitabh Bachchan. That is the classic example to understand this. I play all roles, husband role, wife role, child role, mother role, father role, boss role, subordinate roles, friends role, but that is a role. That is not me. That is only a role what I am playing. Inside, I am all the time aware. What is self-realization? Effortless remembrance of my own nature. All the time. It is not some kind of exotic experience or some aura comes or I will know about everybody's mind and I will be dancing with ecstasy all the time. Effortless, choiceless awareness of my own real nature while doing all the roles. Sama dukkha sukha swastha. Same in joy and sorrow, same in pleasure and pain, same value to mud, gold, stone. But that is only Psychologically, functionally, the mind will know what is the difference. I will not eat mud. If there is mud kept and sambar bath keep kept, I will eat sambar and rice. I will not eat mud. So functional and psychological dependence I must know. Functionally, my mind will be functioning, but psychologically, there is no dependence. Very important point to note. If I am writing down this point, I must write down. Psychological dependence is not there. Functional dependence is there. Definitely, the body will need food to eat, so functionally, that will be done. Definitely, there will be dealings with people as per the situation, as per the person. Psychologically, it is all same. The self in me, self in all. Psychological and functional difference, I must be able to distinguish. Same towards things dear and things not dear to me. If I am still bothered by other people's behavior, then I am tamasic, not even rajasic. So from today, we must take one resolution that I will not discuss about other person's behavior, how the other person is behaving. That is the lowest kind of thing because lowest kind of people discuss about other people's behavior. Mediocre people discuss about events and great people discuss about what is my goal and where am I goal in where have I reached in terms of my goal. What is my goal? What am I striving to achieve? I am striving to achieve Guna Tita from Guna. Now I am bound by gunas and this tamas, rajas, sattva are doing all drama. I want to just go beyond it. Same towards censure and praise, same in honor and dishonor, same to friend and foe at the psychological level. Functional level, there will be distance, but very important parameter to check how easily I get disturbed, how easily I get irritated, how easily I get angry, how much focus I have on other people's behavior because other people's behavior I must not judge so much, I must not focus, I must not label because it is all changing. The same person may shift from tamas to rajas and rajas to sattva and go beyond Vishuddha sattva. Like Ratnakar became Valmiki and the people will say, no, no, you are still Ratnakar. How do I know? Person has already gone beyond Vishuddha sattva. What are the steps to be taken? Serve me. Bhagavan says, serve me. In the family, after certain time, serve the family that I am serving God. Love me alone. Don't love situation, object, people because they are only my instruments. Through them, love me only. Act for me only. Whatever actions I am doing for God. Don't say, no, no, I am doing my duty out of burden, out of social pressure, etc. Grow in love because love is very important because love is opposite of ego. Service is very easy where there is love. Where there is ego, love cannot stay. Where there is love, ego cannot stay. So that's the reason again and again our Shastra says that just increase your love quotient because as the love quotient increases, ego disappears. What will I get? Result, last verse of the 14th chapter. Bhagavan says that Shashvata Dharmasya Sukha and you will abide in Brahman. I will go beyond all bondages, all suffering. What are the bondages? Bhaya, Krodha, Moha. I will never be fearful again. I will not be deluded again. I will abide in that Brahman. That is my own nature. And that my own nature is Sukha Swarup. And that is infinite, unending bliss, total fulfillment in life. I may be satisfied, I may be content, I may be happy, but fulfillment of life is something different because my happiness, my satisfaction, my contentness, can go away. But total fulfillment of life is the human goal. What are the paths? So that is our path now. I have to transfer, I have to alter my tamasic state into rajasic, rajasic to sattva and sattva to Vishuddha sattva. What is the goal? Gunatita. From Guna to Gunatita, transcending all moods. Step 1, identify with predominant self type. This is what we are going to do. How, how do I feel, think, imagine when alone? When I am alone, just think what I am thinking, what I am feeling, what I am doing, what am I imagining, what am I fantasizing. This will tell me my mood. Step 2, transform to next guna. Directly from tamas, I cannot go to sattva. I must get into action. From action, I will change the attitude and come into sattva. From sattva, I will dedicate everything to God and become Vishuddha Sattva. Devotion is the key for this path. Deepen devotion, deepen love for God. Sadhana, remain a witness to three gunas. Okay, now tamas is come. Now I am feeling sleepy. Now I will just get up, wash my face and get into rajas. And rajas, I will come into sattva. When I am in sattva, I am more focused on the knowledge, take notes, contemplate, do manan. After the session is over also, I'll keep thinking about it. I will talk less about my experiences, my life. I will be focused. Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasanam. Internal, I will know that this is all a movie going on. I don't identify with any roles. Husband is a role, wife is a role, job, boss is a role, subordinate is a role, mother is a role, grandmother is a role. Those are only roles what I am playing. But when this role becomes my identity, I do not know. All the time I am acting like a mother. Just because I am 70, I must act like a grandmother who says, my identity is Satchidananda. I am the screen which is untouched by the mental episodes of life. Mental episodes are going on the screen, but that is only light and sound show. Once the projector is off, there is only blank screen, and that is I am. And that is peaceful, that is Sukha Swarup. So now this is how we completed the 14th chapter. Very, very practical, and still people think, Bhagavad Gita, tell me something practical. What more practical Bhagwan can say? So now all those who have still yet to get their paper and pen, please be ready with your paper and pen. So this, I was inspired after going through this chapter that how can I find out my predominant guna? So there are around 30-31 questions. There are 3 options given to you. You have to select A, B or C. You can say A is predominant, B is secondary, C is tertiary. That is also okay. It is very simple here. Be honest to yourself. Nobody is going to ask you what is your guna. If you want to discuss with somebody, you can discuss. But this is for our own introspection, as Gurudev says, introspect daily. So let us start. Let us take a deep breath. I have included various kinds of fields in this because Bhagavan has said that gunas pervade everything. So I have taken the body, food, sleep, relationships, mind, work, goals, and then designed questions. So this is my own creation. I have not taken up from this any scriptures. This I have made it just for understanding, our own clear understanding that what is a predominant mood I normally am there in 24 hours. Not this moment, normally what mood I am in. What is my predominant guna? That is what is very important. So let us start. These are the instruction. Be honest to each other, yourself. There are 3 questions. Options are given A, B, C. Please introspect and select one option which resonates with your lifestyle, not this moment. Please be honest to get correct self-analysis. There will be similar sounding sentences and options. Your answers need not be same for that I have given this answer, then I can, for similar sounding question, you can put another option. This is for your own self-introspection. You don't have to show. This will take 5 to 10 minutes. Let us see. What is your body type? First question. A, healthy and sound. 2, active, heavy and sluggish. Most of the time, suppose you are 70, don't go on right now. Mostly when you have lived your life, how you have found your body. It is healthy and sound, 2, active, constantly restless, or heavy and sluggish. What is your type of energy most of the time? Joyful, restless, low. You have to just put A, B, C. That's all. And lastly, you have to count how many A's, how many B's, how many C's. What is your food preference? Not this moment, generally life. Light and fresh, strong tasting, sleep inducing. If you have specific preference for specific food, then it comes into B because taste is more important. After eating food, I feel sleepy, then it is C. What is your type of breathing normally? Deep, fast, heavy. Normally, how do I breathe? Is it deep and slow? Is it fast or is it heavy? Work for you is mostly service and worship, means to achieve your own goals, boredom and burden. Oh, so much of work to be done. Or I'm, like constantly achieving something. Or it is service and worship. This don't go theoretically because theoretically we know what is normally my mood, what is my mind. That is very important. You eat for health, fast to fill stomach, enjoy. Mostly there is a thought of health while eating, what am I eating, or it is udara bharana nohe, fast to fill stomach, or enjoy most of the time. You prefer following diet, vegetarian, non-veg and spicy junk food. Most of the time, not once in lifetime. Because sometimes you might be vegetarian and sometimes you might be eating veg, non-veg, or sometimes only you would be eating spicy. Most of the time, what kind of diet you prefer? Most of the time. You prefer this type of place, bright and serene, stimulating places, dark places. A, B, C, or to just write A, B, C. You normally prefer to speak truth, manipulate depends on situation, untruth for self again. How do you deal with the result you get in your life? Accept with grace and work on improvement. Get angry if not as per your wish, other person is not behaving as per your want, situations are not happening as you want. Get depressed and give up. What sort of mind do you have? Calm, hyperactive, dull. Most of the time my mind is calm. Most of the time my mind is hyperactive. Most of the time mind is dull, want, enjoy, sit down, relax. What emotions you frequently experience? Peace, anxiety, sadness. What is your type of thinking? Clear, ambiguous, confused, ambitious, confused. Ambitious means constantly I'm working for a goal. I want to achieve this. I want to get this. I want to do this. Or it is confused, don't know what to do most of the time. I don't know what is my goal really. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Or it is clear what is happening, what has happened. What is your predominant preference? Knowledge, action, pleasure. I like action. How much time do I give for knowledge? How much time I give for action? How much time I give for pleasure? How do others describe you? Inspiring, active, lazy. This is very important because all these things I am thinking, but how do other people look at you? What is your predominant mood? Easygoing, anxious, depressive. Your mind is mostly contemplative about world, who am I, who was born, what will happen, what is God, what is the purpose of life, what is Maya, what is Brahman, what is all this drama going on, or emotive. Mostly I'm get emotional very easily or dormant. Okay, nothing matters. It's okay going on. Your sleep is mostly sound and deep, restless and shallow, long and heavy. When something goes wrong, you feel look good for look for good in the situation. Whatever happens, you look for the good side. feel agitated and impatient immediately, ignore the situation only. Something goes wrong. Very few people I have met who will always look at the good side. Whatever happens, they will see the good, positive thing in it. You are happiest when in balance, when in action, when in sleep or relaxing. I feel most happy when in balance, when in action, when in sleep or relaxing. When you wake up, you generally feel cheerful, anxious, groggy. If someone takes credit of your work, what you have done, your reaction is smile, get angry, don't care.
Sir, I think you announced, na, continuously have to keep cleaning the this.
Please do not. What to
There is
announce, Manisha? I don't know how it is coming.
no one whiteboard. I think on their screen they are scribbling or
So on
something.
the whiteboard, please
Shailaja,
do
then
not write
Malti.
anything because it is
Please,
coming on this screen.
I'm continuously cleaning it, but then it's taking time.
Hari Om, please do not use the white screen and keep scribbling on it because then it comes on the main screen here. If someone takes credit of your work you have done, your reaction is smile, let go, or get angry, or see, don't care. If you are not keeping well, how you handle? Go to cause and treat, ignore symptoms and keep working, ignore and sleep. What would you what would be your preferred leadership style? Inspired oriented, achievement oriented, indifferent oriented. I don't care what is happening. I want to achieve something. Let us achieve something in life. Or you inspire, you are also inspired and you inspire others. What kind of books you would prefer to read most of the time? Spiritual, adventure, fiction. Before doing action, I am mostly in below state with respect to my purpose. Clear, A. Second, confused, C. Ignorant. Why I got married, do not know. Why I am working, do not know. Why I am born, do not know. What to eat, do not know. What I will do next month, do not know. You get motivated mostly by knowledge and service, A option. Fame and power, pleasure and eating and movies. You find yourself mostly in a state of peace, busyness, bored. You mostly display divine behavior, human behavior, devilish behavior. Devilish behavior is all negative, iska bura ho, how to trouble others and getting angry and about, suppose I don't get something, destroying somebody. Human behavior is I help other people. I'm also selfish and greedy about what I want, but I also, divine is compassionate behavior all the time thinking about how much service I can do for others. What do you dwell in most of the time when you are free, when you are alone? Present moment, future goals, past pleasurable memories or unpleasurable memories. That will come in C. You resonate with what type of person? What kind of people you like? Easygoing, anxious, depressive. This is very important because many people unknowingly like to talk to depressive people and listen to sad stories. Then they will, constantly ask question that the person, what happened? What that somebody was not well, no, what happened? And the person will tell, and they are happy. What happened to that person? Unka divorce ho gaya. Why that divorce happened? Then that person will share the story. So that will come in the C type. What is your goal in life? Happiness and peace, success and achievement, enjoyment and pleasure. Your actions are mostly unselfish, self centric, selfish. These are all dial, these are all parameters to check most of the time, predominantly. You normally do most jobs with care and attention, somehow complete with anxiety over without required care and alertness. That is a C type, C option. What is your type of behavior with your family? Composed, moody and irritated, careless. What is your memorizing ability? Good, moderate, weak. How honest you are. Always B option, sometimes as per situation, C rarely. How inclined you are towards charity. Quite often, occasionally, rarely. How often you get angry? Very rarely, sometimes, frequently. Angry is irritated, disturbed, agitated. What is your love style? Universal compassion, personal, family, and friends. You hardly love anybody except yourself. How do you forgive others? Easily, with efforts, can't forgive, keep the grudge. How do people find your speech? Calming, aggressive, or the C option is dull and low, confused, not knowing what you're talking about. Again, people have started using the white screen. Please do not use the white screen. What is your working style? As a loving service for result and rewards, no more work, please. How do you resolve conflicts? Collaborate, compete, curse the situation and avoid. What kind of music you like? A. Soothing. B. Fast track. C. Sad. Most of the time. Before action, what is your attitude? Service, nervous, bored. Some project, something comes. This I have to do. Service. Oh, I have get one more opportunity to serve. Or nervous, or bored. It is important to me. Restore balance, solve problems, find comfort and relax. What is your belief system? World is beautiful place. World is a place to compete and achieve. World is there to enjoy pleasure. What do you value in life? Giving more than taking, taking more than giving. Forget giving or taking. Enjoy at any cost. Life is short. Last few. You are inspired by high noble goal, high personal challenging goal, or no goal only. Better no goal, just enjoy. You perform your daily duties with cheer and detachment, burden and stress and anxiety. I don't know what is my duty only. Means to achieve any goal for you is must be excellent as per the goal. Any means is okay. So now what we have to do is that please check your paper how many A's are there. Number those. Number of A options, number of B options and number of C options. So suppose your A options are more. I hope those will be more because you're listening to Bhagavad Gita. Then I am predominantly in Sattvic mood. If my B options are more, then I am predominantly in Rajas mood. If my C options, C numbers are more, then I am predominantly in Tamasic mood. Also see the numbers. How many numbers difference is there? If two numbers are equal, then I am mostly into Sattva and Rajas, or Rajas and Tamas, or Sattva and Tamas. So that combinations also we can see. You need not post. This is for your own analysis. This I made. There are around 54 questions I had made, but those were repetitive. That will be too long. So this is just for checking in various fields. Family, business, job, social, eating, sleeping, all questions, mind, intellect, goal. So this gives us clarity, and this is not at this point of time. Predominantly, suppose I see my life from 16 to 60 right now. I can see what is my predominant mood, because Bhagavan has told what was your predominant mood, you will get the next life accordingly, next birth. So this is just an indication, as Gurudev says, that our introspection must be very clear, very honest. And there should not be any confusion and self-delusion also. So I hope our SRT code is known to us, number one. And now the job is that how to shift from tamas to rajas, rajas to sattva, from sattva to vishuddha sattva. That is our goal. So this is how we have completed the 14th chapter. Next class, we are going to start the 15th chapter. I am again inviting you. 15th chapter is a summary of Bhagavad Gita. 15th chapter is a summary of entire Vedanta. So please do not only be very selfish to attend yourself. At least invite one person more along with you. Ki, okay, come and see. You will, in 120 verses, you will get maximum benefit, because you will come to know 700 verses. Main points, main essence will be there. And what is there in entire Vedanta, our Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, main essence you will get, essence. Then you can expand and learn. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed going through the journey of this assessment. This was a self-introspection in various ways. And thank you very much for giving your time, because this is my loud reflection, and you give me opportunity to reflect loudly and do the manan with 60, 70 people. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
So Prasad, Lakshman ji, he wants to ask something.
Please.
Hari Om Prasad ji.
Hari Om Lakshman ji.
Okay, actually, I was attempting to answer all the questions, but it went for me quite fast. So I missed the bus. So I would request you to put this questionnaire on the group, so that I wish to attempt all this and then analyze myself for what kind of person I am.
Sure.
So if you can put this questionnaire on the group, we can do it in leisure.
Okay. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Hari Om. Thank you. You went quite fast later on.
Yes, because 8:30.
Yeah, okay. I
Hari Om.
understand.
Thank you, Prasad ji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, Prasad ji.
For the wonderful session. It was very nice.
Hari Om Prasad, very good. Hari Om. Very good question.
Enjoy.
Sir.
Hari Om, sir. Sir, answer to Lakshman ji, he can always revisit this audio again, or video rather, because the link is available. So he can always, revisit it.
You can also listen to, that is also our Swami Advayanand ji always says that Manan means refer to your notes and also listen to the video. But some people are more, comfortable with seeing the question and writing. So,
yeah, just a question. Just put just a question. All
our
the
Ganesh
questions.
Raj is there. He is going to do all those, technological things and send it.
Okay,
Sir,
okay.
that
Thanks
is
a lot.
different. Ganesh ji, I think he's not there, but still it's okay. I think it still does. Not Ganesh Raj.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Hari Om.
Hari Om,
Om.
Prasad ji. Thank you.
Prasad ji.
Hari Om, Prasad ji. Thank
Hari
you.
Om, Hari Om.
Hari Om, sir. Thank you.
Hari Om, Hari Om.
Hari Om, Prasad ji.
Hari Om Prasad ji.
Hari Om Prasad ji. Thank you very much.
अरुणा जी, आप गए नहीं है उधर?
नहीं, मैं इधर पुणे में हूँ आज। लास्ट वीक से।
हाँ, ओके।
अच्छा चालू है ना वहाँ पे?
हाँ, बहुत अच्छा। फोटो देखे मैंने। मजा कर रहे हैं लोग। नेक्स्ट टाइम।
Yes.
ओके,
हरि
चलिए।
ओम हरि
आपकी
ओम।
ट्रिप अच्छी गई ना? बात करने को टाइम ही नहीं मिला मुझे।
हाँ बराबर।
Yes, yes, very nice.
वो आप एक वीडियो भेजे ना, जो आपने पहले भेजा था, वैसा कुछ आपने किया ही होगा चार धाम के लिए भी।
हाँ
हाँ,
चार धाम का
I
किया
think
है
I'll
अभी
share
चल।
it. I'll share it with you.
या श्योर।
आज जो बनाए।
हाँ हाँ। एंड आज का सेशन बहुत मजा आई, मैं वापस करने वाली हूँ आराम से।
समरी था ना आज का पूरा वो।
हाँ, जेनेत्री ने भी करके रखा